here tonight with the finals. Heat 3. Lane 1, Riptide B with Addie, Savannah, Nicole, and Layla. Lane 2, Fox Jets B with Lena, Belle, Catalia, and Sophie. Lane 3, Rochester A with Stella, Holly, Addie, and Lyric. In lane 4, Great Wolf A with Maya, Aubrey, Taylor, and Claire. Lane 5, Hurricanes A with Colette, Chloe, Layla, and Madeline. Lane 6, we have Blackline A with Greta, Lolo, Grace, and Gianna. Lane 7, St. Croix A with Ellie, Lena, Lila, and Lucy. Lane 8, Edina B with Anna, Lila, Esther, and Cora. Great Wolf, Taylor Higgins leading the way, and she will touch for Claire Mance. And it's the green and black of Great Wolf. Nice 202. Their best relay of the year. Heat 4. And the leaderboard now updated so you can see Great Wolves 202 and the times to beat going into Heat 4. Lane 1, we have Minnetonka B with Naya Nagy, McKenna, Hazel, and Aspen. Lane 2, Edina A with Lucy, Jane, Willa, and Adelaide. Lane 3, Fox Jets A with Esme, Gretchen, Svea, and Iona. Lane 4, Aqua Jets A with Lavi, Riley, Josie, and Sabrina. Lane 5, Minnetonka A with Elise, Rosalind, Annie, and Caitlin. Lane 6, Sam's A with Jimishana, Amelia, Wing Chi, and Greta. Lane 7, Riptide A with Freya, Gracie, Aria, and Morgan. And Lane 8, West Express A with Riley, Harper, Addie, and Aria. Andy Zeckmeister in the water for Minnetonka in lane 5. And a little outside smoke for West Express over in lane 8. This is Addie Dolan putting together a nice butterfly leg. Annie 27.7. Addie 29.5. Josie Solt with a monster 26.88 butterfly leg. But it's going to be Minnetonka with a 156.29. Our next event, event 58, the boys 11 and 12, 200 medley relay, time final. Heat 3. In lane 1, Rochester B with Nolan, Tristan, Simon, and Jonathan. Lane 2, St. Croix B with Tian, Owen, Brandon, and Darren. Lane 3, South Metro Storm with Cade, Miles, Jace, and Sam. Lane 4, West Express A with Elliot, Adam, Archer, and Flynn. Lane 5, Sems A with Samuel, Maxwell, Kevin, and Paxton. Lane 6, Aquajets B with Noah, Jimmy, Ike, and Harry. Lane 7, we have Foxjets B with Eli, Grant, Reagan, and Liam. And in lane 8, we have Riptide A with Matthew, Ben, Calvin, and Joe. And I've just been informed by the hospitality committee that dinner is served. So coaches, volunteers, at your convenience. Yet another yummy meal, courtesy of our volunteer corps from North Suburban. And this is West Express. Big butterfly leg by Archer Haugus. Holy cow, 25.14. And now Flynn Strickland in the water. Time to beat so far from the earlier heats, 156.29. And a 158.29 will slot in second for right now with one heat to go. Heat 4. In lane 1, all A teams in this heat. Lane 1, we have Edina with Jojo, Theo, Everett, and Logan. In lane 2, Tuna with CJ, AJ, Frank, and TJ. Frank needs to change his initials. Lane 3, Rochester with Connor, Rodrigo, Harrison, and Keenan. Lane 4, Aqua Jets with Maddox, Jason, John, and Kip. Lane 5, St. Croix with William, Jogi, Jackson, and Teo. Lane 6, Minnetonka with Eli, Lars, Gabe, and Taha. Lane 7, Hurricanes with Sloan, Leo, Eli, and Zach. And lane 8, Fox Jets with Riley, Tripp, Ben, and Luke. And Fox Jets looks like they're going to run away and hide here. Boy, a whole mess of 27s for butterfly splits. This is Cipriolo anchoring for Aqua Jets. St. Croix in second right now with Teo Taro. But Fox Jets at the wall, 152.25. Girls 13-14, relay heat 3. In lane 1, Edina B with Scarlett, Constance, Lydia, and Amelia. Lane 2, St. Croix B with Maddie, Elise, Ruby, and McKenna. Lane 3, Sea Devils A with Natalie, Emerson, Anna, and Gabby. Lane 4, Riptide B with Mia, Nora, Savannah, and Catherine. Lane 5, Aquajets B with Allie, Maya, Tegan, and Emery. Lane 6, North Suburban with Harper, Sydney, Addie, and Amelia. Lane 7, Fox Jets A with Lottie, Brennan, Eva, and Sarayu. Lane 8, South Metro Storm A with Kate, Ari, Lauren, and Emma. Sydney Edwards, 29-second breaststroke split. She hands off to Addie Miller. And going to be a close touch here for Addie Miller and Tegan Murphy, North Suburban and Aquajets. Anchoring for Aquajets, Emery Phillips. Anchoring for North Suburban, Amelia Pohl. And a 151.88 for Aquajets. Second to North Suburban and third to Riptide. And now, Heat 4. In lane 1, Minnetonka B with Mary, Emma, Samantha, and Izzy. Lane 2, Edina A with Elena, Riley, Eliana, and Natalie. Now all A teams. Lane 3, Minnetonka with Finley, Liv, Umbra, and Sophia. 4, St. Croix with Lillian, Maddie, Molly, and Isla. Lane 5, Great Wolf with Ferris, Izza, Lilia, and Macy. Lane 6, Riptide with Paige, Anna, Alice, and Iris. Lane 7, Aquajets with Olivia, Kylie, Lilu, and Grace. And lane 8, Hurricanes A with Avery, Nora, Samantha, and Caroline. Maddie Mathiasen, nice 29.09. Fastest split in the meet so far. Molly Mahoney flying for St. Croix. And St. Croix will anchor with Isla Egbers. Pair of 25s in the middle of the pool for Molly and Lilia. And St. Croix 147.54. Second to Riptide. Third goes to Great Wolf. Our next event, the boys 13-14, 200 medley relay, time final. Heat 4. In lane 1, Min Flyers A with Asher, Cooper, Soren, and Oliver. Lane 2, Aquajets B with Reagan, Lucas, Mason, and Brandon. Lane 3, Sea Devils A with Ryan, Remy, Crosby, and Gavin. Lane 4, Minnetonka A with Leon, Grayson, Micah, and Nico. Lane 5, Hurricanes A with Colin, Galen, Easton, and Robert. Lane 6, Sems A with Tor, Elias, Torin, and Lucas. Lane 7, Edina B with Eamon, Jax, Tommy, and Oscar. And lane 8, Monticello A with Carter, Logan, Matthew, and Parker. Minnetonka in the lead. This is Michael Lazarus now swimming butterfly. And the Min Flyers got something going here in lane 1, as does Monticello over in lane 8. Giving chase from a distance. Nico Sellinger anchoring for Minnetonka. And Nico gets Minnetonka A to the wall of the 147. Heat 5. In lane 1 is Rochester B with Max, Milo, Cade, and Emerson. Lane 2, Aquajets A with Oliver, Lucas, Joshua, and Wyatt. Lane 3, Edina A with Bennett, Max, Giannish, and Augie. Lane 4, Rochester A with Elliott, Hudson, Lucas, and Xander. And we just saw 22:46 for Elliott Leisure, which we believe is a new 50-back state record. Lane 5, St. Croix A with Jacob, Jack, Sam, and Evan. Lane 6, Riptide A with Logan, Tucker, Chase, and Eddie. Lane 7, Foxjets A with Levi, Seong, Cooper, and Sam. Lane 8, West Express A with Truman, Austin, Asher, and Adrian. And a 27-3 breaststroke leg for Hudson Brennan. And Rochester is going to touch at the fly, and the rest of the field not even over the horizon yet. $25-4 for Lucas Wang. This is Xander Urbanek anchoring for Rochester. And Rochester 138.91. Second to Edina, third St. Croix. And we would like our top 8 relay teams to make their way to awards ready, please. We'd love it if all of our medley relay top 8 could make it to the awards ready. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the podium our top 8 finishers in the girls 11 and 12 200 medley relay time final. Finishing in 8th, we have Riptide A with Freya, Gracie, Aria, and Morgan. In 7th, the team of Naya, McKenna, Hazel, and Aspen, Minnetonka B. In 6th, the team of Maya, Aubrey, Taylor, and Claire, Great Wolf A. In 5th, team of Lavi, Riley, Josie, and Sabrina, Aquajets A. In 4th, we have Lucy, Jane, Willa, and Adelaide from Edina A. In 3rd, we have Riley, Harper, Addie, and Aria, West Express A. 2nd, Esme, Gretchen, Svea, and Iona, Foxjets A. And our 2026 state champions with a winning time of 1:56.29. The team of Elise Greiber, Rosalind Sen, Annie Zeckmeister, and Caitlin Udall from Minnetonka. Congratulations to Minnetonka and our top 8 finishers. And now let's meet our top 8 in the boys 11 and 12, 2 mid. Finishing 8th, we have the team of Riley, Tripp, Ben, and Luke from Foxjets. In 7th, Sloan, Leo, Eli, and Zach from Hurricanes. 6th, we have CJ, AJ, Frank J, and TJ from Tuna. In 5th, we have Elliot, Adam, Archer, and Flynn of West Express. In 4th, Eli, Lars, Gabe, and Taha from Minnetonka. 3rd place, we have Connor, Rodrigo, Harrison, and Keenan from Rochester. In 2nd, we have William, Chogi, Jackson, and Teo from St. Croix. And our 2026 state champions with a winning time of 1:52.25. The team of Maddox Friend, Jason Liu, John Gustafson, and Kip Riolo from Aquajets. And a big congratulations to our Jets of the Aqua. Next up, let's honor the girls 13-14. 200 medley relay top 8. Finishing 8th, the team of Harper, Sydney, Addie, and Amelia, North Suburban A. In 7th, we have Mary, Emma, Samantha, and Izzy of Minnetonka B. 6th place, we have Allie, Maya, Tegan, and Emery of Aquajets B. In 5th, team of Finley, Liv, Umbra, and Sophia from Minnetonka A. 4th place, team of Olivia, Kylie, Lilu, and Grace from Aquajets. In 3rd, we have Ferris, Izza, Lilia, and Macy of Great Wolf. In 2nd, we have the team of Paige, Anna, Alice, and Iris of Riptide. And your 2026 state champions with a winning time of 147.54, the team of Lillian Bistricki, Maddie Mathiasen, Molly Mahoney, and Isla Egbers of St. Croix. Congratulations, St. Croix Swim Club. And now the podium climbers in the boys 13-14 medley relay. Finishing 8th, the team of Max, Milo, Cade, and Emerson, Rochester B. In 7th, the team of Logan, Tucker, Jace, and Eddie, Riptide. In 6th, team of Leon, Grayson, Micah, and Nico of Minnetonka. In 5th, we have Oliver, Lucas, Joshua, and Wyatt from Aquajets. 4th, team of Jacob, Jack, Sam, and Evan from St. Croix. In 3rd, we have Bennett, Max, Shinish, and Augie from Edina. In 2nd, we have the team of Brooks, Ben, Jackson, and Griffin from Tuna. And your 2026 state champions with a winning time of 138.91, the team of Elliott Leisure, Hudson Brennan, Lucas Wang, and Xander Urbanek of Rochester. Congratulations to Rochester and all of our top 8. Our next event is the girls 11 and 12, 200-yard butterfly, time final. Heat 3. lane 1, Esme Hansen of Fox Jets. Lane 2, Esther Whitcomb, Edina. Lane 3, Eliana Wilson, West Express. Lane 4, Riley Robertson of Aqua Jets. Lane 5, Morgan Sims, Riptide. Lane 6, Madeline Kirk, Hurricanes. Lane 7, Grace Wynn, Blackline. And lane 8, Libby Dirks of Minnetonka. Fun little race developing here at the 100. Morgan, Madeline, Grace, and Libby all doing a little synchro routine with Riley in lane 4 not far behind. .50 to go, and Morgan Sims of Riptide pulling out a little bit. And Morgan, 2:32.86. And that becomes our new time to beat with the heat to go. And now please welcome to the blocks the swimmers in heat 4 of the 200 butterfly time final. Swimming in lane 1 from Rochester, Eddie Gilkey. Lane 2 from Red Wing, Kinsey Jacobson. Lane 3 from North Suburban, Vivian Vale. Lane 4 from Aqua Jets, Josie Solt. Lane 5 from Riptide, Gracie Chigvantsev. Lane 6 from Hurricanes, Layla Ripperger. In lane 7 from Minnetonka, Abigail Kimber. And lane 8 from Northfield, Charlie Porter. Heat 4. Vivian Vale, our breaststroke champion. Looking good coming into the 150. But we also have a 4-event champion, maybe 5-event champion, Josie Solt, on the prowl in lane 4. And at this stage of a 200 fly, it's just who can hold their stroke together and keep the rhythm. And here they come, Josie closing. And Vivian gets in 2:16.40 to 2:16.51. Zone cuts for both. And now on to the boys 11 and 12, 200 fly. Heat 2. In lane 2, Evan Nakamitsu of Hurricanes. Lane 3, Shalif Chu, Central Minnesota. Lane 4, Adam Ayuche of West Express. Lane 5, Brandon Armstrong, St. Croix. Lane 6, Ike Gilbertson, Aquajets. And lane 7, JJ Cottrell of Winona. Adam of West Express followed closely by Brandon of St. Croix and JJ of Winona. Adam with just a little better split than his competitors right now. And finishing strong with the 2:27.6 is Adam. That's an 8-second PR for Adam. Brandon also with a PR. JJ second in the heat with a 11-second PR. And now let's welcome to the blocks our top 8 seeds in the boys 11 and 12 two-fly. Swimming in lane 1 from Tuna, Frank Singer. In lane 2 from Edina, Logan Eisenbraun. Lane 3 from Edina, Everett Sparling. In lane 4 on Aquajets, Jason Liu. Lane 5 from West Express, Archer Hauges. Lane 6 from Edina, Jojo Sarut. Lane 7 from St. Croix, Jackson Pulaski. And in lane 8 from Aquajets, Kip Riolo. Heat 3. Both Jason and Archer in lanes 3 and 4 respectively have multiple championships so far in the meet. They also each have zone cuts. So this could be a very fun race between our champions squaring off. Archer out pretty aggressively. At the 100, Archer just over a minute. Jason just over 102. And Archer looks like he's pulling away a little bit. And now Jason has picked up the tempo dramatically. This could be fun. Archer picking up his tempo as well. Jason holding the water a little bit better. And Archer with his last bit of energy in those arms, a 2:08.68. And 1 second back, Jason Liu. Third to Jojo Sarut. And now we move to the girls 13-14. 200-yard butterfly. B final. In lane 1, Eloise Bone of Rochester. Lane 2, Samantha Webster, Minnetonka. Lane 3, Riley Zastro of Edina. Lane 4, Lydia McAuliffe, Edina. Lane 5, Allie Gorzek, Great Wolf. Lane 6, Anna Lee, Riptide. Lane 7, Sophie Fritz of Mako. And lane 8, Greta Peterson, Edina. Nice lead at the 75. I'm sorry, the 125. This is Ali Gorzik. This morning, Ali was a 140.7, and she is now a 137.4. So about 3 seconds ahead of her 217 from this morning. The arms look like they're getting a little heavy, a little slippage here. But she is going to keep her tempo up. And we're going to see a very nice time drop from this morning, a 2:12.82, a zone cut for Ali Gorzik. Congratulations, Ali. And second to Lydia. And now welcome to the blocks, our swimmers in the A final. Swimming in lane 1 from Blackline, Kate McDowell. In lane 2 from Riptide, Felicity Saris. In lane 3 from Great Wolf, Lilia Helmrich. Lane 4 is our top qualifier from St. Croix, Molly Mahoney. Lane 5 from Riptide, Alice Gafke. Lane 6 from Edina, Ileana Gorski. Lane 7 from Riptide, Savannah Kirchhoff. And lane 8 from Minnetonka, Umbra Rinaldi. A final. In the prelims this morning, the fastest 100 was posted by Alice, swimming in lane 5. Molly Mahoney was out in the 102 this morning, and then dropped the 104.4 on the second 100. And a 58.1 for Molly. So a good deal more aggressive here tonight. Molly has been a 2:04, obviously cruised this morning. Right now, Lilia Helmrich with a slight lead for second. Molly at 129.7. She's on her way to a very good one. Another 31 puts her very low 2 minutes. And Molly with a big lead in a 2:00.99. That's a PR by 4 seconds. A terrific swim for Molly Mahoney. And another championship. Second goes to Lilia Helmrich with a 2:08.99. And anybody on the board under 2:014.49 gets themselves a zone cut. So Felicity, Lilia, Alice, Ileana, nice swims. Our next event is the boys 13-14, two fly. B final. In lane 1, Evan Mathiasen, St. Croix. Lane 2, Sam Taro, St. Croix. Lane 3, Sam Haugen, Fox Jets. Lane 4, Cade Coleman of Rochester. Lane 5, Nico Sellinger, Minnetonka. Lane 6, Oliver Schueth, Aqua Jets. Lane 7, Jax Irby, Edina. And lane 8, Levi Benson, Fox Jets. (27.3) for Cade, second and a half faster than he was this morning. And a 59.89, 2 seconds faster than this morning. And Cade looking much stronger than he did this morning when he came back with a pair of 35s. And Cade getting a little tired. Fortunately, he's got a nice lead over Evan Mathiasen of St. Croix, who's coming on in lane 1. At a 2:09.99. Nice drop for Cade, 3-second drop. Nicely done. And now, please welcome to the blocks the swimmers in the A final. Swimming in lane 1 from Minnetonka, Micah Lazarus. In 2 from Rochester, Andres Sereno. In lane 3 from Rochester, Lucas Wang. Lane 4 from Rochester, Hudson Brennan. Lane 5 from Fox Jets, Cooper Stout. Lane 6 from Aqua Jets, Joshua Mayer. Lane 7 from Great Wolf is Calvin Smith. And lane 8 from Sea Devils, Crosby Simonson. A final. Hudson had a PR this morning, dropping a bit more than a half a second off of his zone cut time. That zone cut, a pretty quick 2:03.19. And we'll see if any other swimmers can get under that standard. It's going to take probably a mid-58. And then a really good second 100. $54.91 for Hudson. Definitely getting after it tonight. 57.3 this morning. Nice duel here between Cooper Stout in lane 5 and Rochester's Lucas Wang in lane 3. Hudson at 30.9. I think we're going to see more than just a PR here, folks. And Cooper now a half a stroke ahead of Lucas. It's a question of how far under 2 minutes will Hudson be, and the question is the answer is 2:00:38. Tough last 50 for Hudson, but a state championship and a zone cut. We also have a zone cut for Cooper Stout. Congratulations, Cooper. Third goes to Joshua Mayer, the nice 2:04:09. And now it's our time for the awards block for the 200 fly. Let's welcome to the podium the girls 11 and 12, top 8 finishers in their 2 fly time final. Finishing in 8th place from Rochester, Addie Gilkey. In 7th from Minnetonka, Abigail Kimber. In 6th from Hurricanes, Layla Ripperger. In 5th from Northfield, Charlie Porter. In 4th from Riptide, Gracie Chavantsev. 3rd from Red Wing, Kinsey Jacobson. In 2nd from Aquajets, Josie Solt with the zone cut. And our 2026 state champion with a winning time of 2:16.40, a zone cut for North Suburban's Vivian Vale. Congratulations, Flyers, and our state champ, Vivian. And now the top 8 for the boys, 11 and 12. In 8th place from West Express, Adam Ayuchi. In 7th from Edina, Logan Eisenbraun. In 6th from Edina, Everett Sparling. 5th place from Aquajets, Kip Riolo. In 4th from St. Croix, Jackson Pulaski. In 3rd from Edina, Jojo Sarut. 2nd place for the zone cut from Aquajets, Jason Liu. And also with his zone cut is your 2026 state champion with a winning time of 2:08.68 from West Express, Archer Hauges. Congratulations, Archer. Thank you, gentlemen. And now, please welcome to the podium our A finalists in the girls 13-14 200 butterfly. Finishing in 8th place from Minnetonka, Umbra Rinaldi. In 7th from Riptide, Savannah Kirchhoff. In 6th place from Riptide, Felicity Saris. In 5th from Blackline, Kate McDell. In 4th from Edina, Ileana Gorski. 3rd place from Riptide, Alice Gaffke. In 2nd from Great Wolf, Lilia Helmrich. And our 2026 state champion with a really nice 2:00:99 from St. Croix, Molly Mahoney. Our top 6 finishers, plus our consolation final champion, all with zone cuts. Congratulations, Butterflyers. And now coming to the podium are the boys 13-14 Flyers. In 8th place from Sea Devils, Crosby Simonson. 7th from Minnetonka, Micah Lazarus. In 6th from Great Wolf, Calvin Smith. In 5th from Rochester, Andres Sereno. 4th place from Rochester, Lucas Wang. In 3rd from Aquajets, Joshua Mayer. In 2nd with the new zone cut from Foxjets, Cooper Stout. And our 2026 state champion with a nice 2:00:38 from Rochester, Hudson Brennan. Our next event block is the 50-yard backstroke. And we will open the 50 back block with the mixed 50-yard backstroke para final. Swimming in lane 3 from St. Croix Swim Club, Connor Miller. In lane 5 from Rochester, Hayden Finisgard. A final. It has been a special meet for both Hayden and Connor. Both swimmers setting personal records left and right.
I'm out of here, Tom. You have a good one.
Connor set a PR this morning at 34.63. And long reach in a 34.12. Another personal record for Connor. And Hayden with a great swim. Just off her PR, but a terrific 50.63 for Hayden. Our next event is the girls 11 and 12 50-yard backstroke. B final. Lane 1, Lucy Pedersen. In 2, Naya Nagy. 3, Jivishana Gazantran. In 4, Adelaide Wolf. Lane 5, Greta Grissendorf. 6, Nicole Chariot. In 7, Colette Drill. And in lane 8, Ileana Junkert. And it is Nicole, 30.54 in a tight one. And now please welcome to the blocks the swimmers in the A final. Swimming in lane 1, you remember we sang happy birthday this morning to Alina Navidad, Velocity Aquatics. In lane 2, from Minnetonka, Elise Greiber. Lane 3, Great Wolves, Maya Mitchell. In lane 4, our top qualifier from Minnetonka, Annie Zeckmeister. Lane 5, who qualified right behind Annie from Minnetonka, Caitlin Ludall. Lane 6, West Express, Riley Mornard. Lane 7 from Aquajets, Sabrina Arnold. And lane 8 from Foxjets, Esme Hansen. A final. Zone cuts for our top 5 qualifiers. And this is going to be close. Who's going to time their touch? And it's Maya Mitchell, a 28.79. That zone cut of 30.49. Next up is the boys 11 and 12, 50 back. B final. Lane 1, Zach Proman. Lane 2, Riley Fry. In 3, Gabe Whiting. Lane 4, Connor Perfect. In 5, Noah Torren. 6, Maxwell Lynn. Lane 7, Frank Singer. And lane 8, Leo Arcilla. And Noah by 6/100ths of a second. And now please welcome to the blocks the swimmers in the A final. We have 6 zone cuts swum this morning. The cut time 29.69. Swimming in lane 1 from Aquajets, John Gustafson. Lane 2 from Minnetonka, Eli Lazarus. In 3 from Northfield, Richie Jonathan Bauer. In lane 4 from Rochester, Connor Zulli. Lane 5 from Red Wing, Jackson Mon. Lane 5 from Aquajets, Maddox Friend. In 7, Maddox is in 6. In lane 7, William Zhang of St. Croix, and lane 8 from South Metro Storm, Sam Gens. A final. I mentioned 6 zone cuts this morning, 3 of the new. Connor Zulli taken off. He was 27.29 this morning. And the perfect finish, 26.59. Brand new zone cut for John Gustafson. Next up, the girls. 13-14, 50 back. B final. It took a zone cut to make the A final. But swimming in the B, we've got Kate Rivers, Avery Bullman, lane 3, Mia Perscala, 4, Lauren Colbert, 5, Natalie Murphy, 6, Bryn Palmer, 7, Lottie Smith, and lane 8, Kayla Mingo. And there is Lauren Colbert, 28.26. That's a zone cut. Congratulations, Lauren. And now let's meet our A finalists in the girls 50 back. In this talented field, swimming in lane 1 from St. Croix, Lillian Bistricki. In lane 2 from Minnetonka, Finley Lawrence. Lane 3 from Great Wolf, Ferris Martin. In lane 4 from Blackline, Mia Doolittle. Lane 5 from Great Wolf, Macy Severud. In lane 6 from Minnetonka, Mary Bow. Lane 7 from Aquajets, Olivia Gilles. And in lane 8 from Aquajets, Allie Baker. A final. Mia in 4, Macy in 5. Qualified 1/100th of a second apart. But Ferris Martin in lane 3 may have something to say about that, and she does. 26.27, Ferris Martin of Great Wolf. And it's 1-2 for Great Wolf. Mia Doolittle third with a terrific time of 26.92. And we move on now to the boys 13-14, 50 back. B final. Lane 1, Colin Siemens. Lane 2, Mason Kenyon Perry. Lane 3, Max Nemmergut. Lane 4, Jackson Ponson. 5, Calvin Smith. In 6, Oliver Schueth. Lane 7, Samuel Snyder. And in lane 8, Jace Henson. And Jackson Ponson holds his place, 26.65. And now, let's bring to the blocks our boys in the A final. Swimming in lane 1 from West Express, Adrian Sanchez. In lane 2 from the Minnesota Flyers, Asher Bisek. In lane 3 from St. Croix, Jacob Pulaski. Lane 4 from Rochester, Elliott Leisure. In lane 5 from Edina, Bennett O'Halloran. In lane 6 from Riptide, Logan Wolf. Lane 7 from Tuna, Brooks Peterson. And in lane 8 from Edina, Eamon Huey. A final. This afternoon, leading off the medley relay, Elliott Leisure, 22.42. And 22.50 for Elliott, and another state championship. Bennett O'Halloran of Edina, 25.06 for second. And you can tell by the beautifully coordinated and choreographed movements of our timers that we are getting ready for the 50 backstroke awards block. And we will begin by presenting the awards in the girls 50-yard backstroke para final. So please welcome to the podium our girls champion in the para final. Finishing in first, she had a lifetime PR this morning and was a 50.63 tonight from Rochester Swim Club, Hayden Finisgard. And now, the boys 50 backstroke para champion. Our 2026 state champion with a winning time of 34.12, another personal record from St. Croix Swim Club, Connor Miller. And now, welcome to the podium, please, the finalists in the girls 11 and 12 50 back. Finishing in 8th from Fox Jets, Esme Hansen. In 7th from Aqua Jets, Sabrina Arnold. In 6th from Velocity, Elena Navidad. Y feliz cumpleaños, Elena. In 5th place from Minnetonka, Elise Greiber. In 4th from West Express, Riley Mornard. In 3rd from Minnetonka, Caitlin Udall. In 2nd from Minnetonka, Annie Zeckmeister. And our 2026 state champion with a winning time of 28.79 from Great Wolf, Maya Mitchell. Our top 4 finishers, all with zone cuts, and a new one for Riley in 4th. Congratulations, backstrokers. And now, please welcome to the award stand the boys 11, 12, 50 back. Finishing 8th from South Metro Storm, Sam Gens. In 7th from St. Croix, William Yang. In 6th from Aqua Jets, John Gustafson. In 5th place from Northfield, Richie Jonathan Bauer. In 4th from Minnetonka, Eli Lazarus. 3rd from Aqua Jets, Maddox Friend. In 2nd from Red Wing, Jason Mon. And our 2026 state champion with a winning time of 26.59 from Rochester, Connor Zuli. Congratulations to our top 6 with zone cuts. And there's a nice bit of sportsmanship on top of the podium. Congratulations again, gentlemen. And now, welcome to the podium, the girls 13, 14, 50 back. Finishing 8th from St. Croix, Lillian Bristricki. In 7th from Aqua Jets, Olivia's Joe. 6th from Minnetonka, Finley Lawrence. In 5th place from Aqua Jets, Allie Becker. 4th place from Minnetonka, Mary Bow. In 3rd from Blackline, Mia Doolittle. 2nd from Great Wolf, Macy Severud. And our 2026 state champion swimming 26.27 from Great Wolf, Mara Ferris Martin. Our top 9 finishers, all with zone cuts. Congratulations, backstrokers. And now to the podium, the boys 13-14, 50 back. A finalists. Finishing 8th from West Express, Adrian Sanchez. In 7th from Edina, Eamon Huey. 6th place from Riptide, Logan Wolf. In 5th from the Minnesota Flyers, Asher Bisak. In 4th from St. Croix, Jacob Pulaski. 3rd from Tuna, Brooks Peterson. 2nd from Edina, Bennett O'Halloran. And our 2026 state champion, another medal with a winning time of 22.55 from Rochester, Elliott Leisure. Congratulations, Elliott. Our next event block is 100 Freestyle. And we lead off the 100 freestyles with the mixed 100-yard freestyle para. Swimming in lane 5 from Rochester. PR this morning, Hayden Finisgard. And in lane 3 from St. Croix, another PR this morning for Connor Miller. A final. And no question about it, folks, this is a tough double. These kids just got out of the 50 back. And Connor at the 50, 30.66. (41.7) for Hayden. If Hayden can bring this back, he might be okay. She was a 42.5 this morning. And here is Connor, 104.73. And the string is alive. Connor, another PR. Every time he hits the water. Another great swim for Connor. Hayden dropped 3 seconds from her PR this morning. And there is a 128.8 lifetime personal record for Hayden Finisgard. Our para athletes are on fire, and we love it. Next up is event 69, the girls 11 and 12, 100-yard freestyle. B final. Lane 1, Madeline Kirk, Hurricanes. Lane 2, Adelaide Wolf, Edina. Lane 3, Elise Greiber, Minnetonka. Lane 4, Caitlin Leodahl, Minnetonka. Lane 5, Rosalind Sen, Minnetonka. Lane 6, Riptide's Aria Leisinger. Lane 7, Harper Topman of West Express. And lane 8, Morgan Sims of Riptide. Caitlin in lane 4, only 2/100ths of a second away from qualifying for the A final. Our middle of the pool 4 swimmers with zone cuts. And Caitlin 56:35, a 2.5 PR. That is the fastest 100 freestyle swum in this age group, this meet so far. And now, to try to challenge that, here come our A finalists. Swimming in lane 1, from Velocity Aquatic, Alina Navidad. In lane 2, from Minnetonka, Annie Zeckmeister. In lane 3, Fox Jets, Iona Skies. Lane 4, our top qualifier, from Sam's, Greta Straka. Lane 5, Aqua Jets, Sabrina Arnold. In lane 6, from St. Croix, Lena Granowski. Lane 7, from North Suburban, Vivian Vale. And lane 8, from St. Croix, Lila Arlick. A final. Every swimmer in this heat with his zone cut well under that 58.69. Greta out just a little more conservatively than she was this morning. Pulling out now, Greta Skies, but here comes Greta and Sabrina. 55.39 and a 55.58. Big swims for Sabrina and Greta. And now it's the boys 11 and 1200. B final. Lane 1, George Chung, Central Minnesota. Lane 2, Ben Ranau, Fox Jets. Lane 3, Taha Ediglio, Minnetonka. Lane 4, Maddox Friend, Aqua Jets. In 5, Sam Gens, South Metro Storm. Lane 6, Eli Lazarus, Minnetonka. In lane 7, Connor Perfect, River Falls. In lane 8, Jace Oberman, South Metro Storm. And we may have us a little outside surprise here. George Chung, Central Minnesota. Yes, sirree. 56-46. A big swim. Second and a half time drop from this morning for George. And now let's parade out the A finalists in the boys 11 and 12, 100 free. Swimming in lane 1 from St. Croix, Williams Yang. Lane 2 from Rochester, Keenan McKim. In lane 3 from Red Wing, Jackson Mon. In lane 4 from West Express, Archer Haugas. Lane 5 from Rochester, Connor Zuli. Lane 6 from St. Croix, Jogi Egbers. Lane 7 from Aquajets, John Gustafson. And swimming in lane 8 from the Hurricanes, Eli Hitchings. A final. This morning, Archer Haugas headed on cruise 54.87 as 5 of our qualifiers hit zone cuts. Archer led the group, but slower than his seat time. Archer getting after it. Archer's PR 52.98. Oh yeah. Boom, 51.78 for Archer Haugas. Second goes to Jogi Egberg, St. Croix. Then Connor Zuli of Rochester. Now girls 13-14. It's your turn to swim 100 free. B final. Lane 1, Catherine Deeb of Riptide. Lane 2, Sabrina Shrestha, Tuna. Lane 3, Mia Doolittle of Blackline. Lane 4, Isla Egbers, St. Croix. Lane 5, Anna Yotter, Sea Devils. Lane 6, Amelia Schultz of Edina. Lane 7, Julia Rudebush of High Tides. And lane 8 is Natalie Chris of Edina. And 54s for Anna and Isla. Everybody in this finals here, A final and B final with zone cuts. We're deep and fast. And now let's bring to the blocks the swimmers in the A final. Swimming in lane 1 from Aquajets, Lilu Thompson. In lane 2 from Great Wolf, Ferris Martin. In 3 from St. Croix, Molly Mahoney. Lane 4 from Riptide, our top qualifier, Iris Pavalny. Lane 5 from Riptide, Paige Turnbow. Lane 6 from Minnetonka, Sophia Kurkowski-Gonzalez. Lane 7 from Central Minnesota, Claire Kilgard. And in lane 8 from St. Croix, Lillian Bersticki. A final. We had a pair of 51s come in with seat times, both Iris Pavalny in 4 and Sophia Kurkowski-Gonzalez in lane 6, both with 51 seat times. Iris fast at the 50, 24.89. But after that, it could be anybody that decides to come home fast. Iris. And then after Iris, it's thank goodness for electronic timing. Second to Paige Turnbow, and third for Molly Mahoney. And now we move on to the boys, 13, 14, 100 free. B final. Lane 1, Parker Lehrman, Monticello. Lane 4, his Monty teammate, Matthew Farnsworth. Lane 3, Brooks Peterson of Tuna. Lane 4, Augie Wynn Inglesby of Edina. Lane 5, Carter Sukow, Monticello. Lane 6, Liam Peterson of Lifetime. Lane 7, Emerson Lanza of Rochester. And lane 8, Oliver Schueth of Aquajets. And 3/4 of the Monticello free relay in this final, with one more coming up in the A. And Augie Wynn Inglesby, 51.58. And now, bring to the blocks, if you would please, the swimmers in the A final. Swimming in lane 1 from Great Wolf, Owen Mitchell. Lane 2 from West Express, Adrian Sanchez. In lane 3 from Fox Jets, Cooper Stout. Lane 4, our top qualifier is from Minnetonka, Nico Sellinger. Lane 5 from Riptide, Logan Wolf. Lane 6, Minnetonka, Grayson Liudall. Lane 7, West Express, Asher Mornard. And in lane 8 from Monticello, Logan McCauley. A final. Seven-tenths of a second. Well, let's make it even more impressive. 3/10 of a second between first and sixth. And like he did this morning in the prelims, Grayson Liudall of Minnetonka out fast. Others had faster second 50s. We'll see if Grayson can hang in there. Right behind Logan Wolf of Minnetonka. But Grayson looks like he's hanging in there. And we have another win for Grayson Liudal of Minnetonka. 48-7-5. $49.3 for Logan Wolf. And a nice pair of 49.89s for Cooper Stout and Nico Sellinger. And next up will be our awards block for the 100 free. And ladies and gentlemen, we will lead off the awards block with a presentation of awards for the girls 100-yard freestyle para. Please welcome to the podium our champion with a winning time, lifetime personal record of 128.80, achieved on very little rest, from Rochester, Hayden Finisgard. Congratulations, Hayden. Terrific swim. And now to the podium, our state champion in the boys 100 free para. Another personal record, lifetime best swim, 104.73 for St. Croix Swim Club's Connor Miller. Congratulations, Connor. And now please welcome to the podium the A finalists in the girls 11 and 12 100-yard freestyle. Finishing in 8th from Velocity, Alina Navidad. In 7th from North Suburban, Vivian Bale. In 6th from St. Croix, Lila Arlick. In 5th place from Minnetonka, Annie Zeckmeister. In 4th from St. Croix, Lena Granowski. In 3rd from Fox Jets, Iona Skies. In 2nd from Sims, Greta Straka. And our 2026 state champion with a winning time of 55.39 from AquaJets, Sabrina Arnold. In this event, we had 10 zone cut performances. Congratulations, Sabrina, and to your fellow A finalists. And now to the podium, let's celebrate the boys 11 and 12 100 freestyle A finalists. Finishing 8th from Hurricanes, Eli Hitchings. In 7th, from Aquajets, John Gustafson. In 6th, from St. Croix, William Jiang. In 5th, from Red Wing, Jackson Mon. Lane 4, from Rochester, Keenan McKim. In 3rd place, from Rochester, Connor Zuley. The silver medal goes to St. Croix Swim Club's Jogi Egbers. And your 2026 state champion with a winning time of 51.78 from West Express, Archer Hauges. Congratulations, Archer. All top 5 finishers with zone cuts. 4th and 5th with new zone cuts. And if you like zone cuts, stay tuned. Next up, girls 13-14, 100-yard freestyle. Places 9 through 15, all with zone cuts. And here are places 8 through 1, all with zone cuts. In 8th place from St. Croix, Lillian Bristricki. In 7th from Central Minnesota, Claire Kilgard. In 6th from Aquajets, Lilu Thompson. In 5th from Minnetonka, Sophia Krakowski Gonzalez. In 4th from Great Wolf, Ferris Martin. In 3rd from St. Croix, Molly Mahoney. In 2nd place from Riptide, Paige Turnbow. And our 2026 state champion with a winning time of 51.58 from Riptide, Iris Pavalny. And now, the boys 13-14, 100-yard freestyle A finalists. 6 zone cuts in this final. 3 of them brand new. In 8th place from Monticello, Logan McCauley. In 7th from Great Wolf, Owen Mitchell. In 6th place from West Express, Adrian Sanchez. In 5th from West Express, Asher Mornard. Tied for 3rd, we have Minnetonka's Nico Sellinger and Fox Jets' Cooper Stout. In 2nd from Riptide, Logan Wolf. And our 2026 state champion with a monster time of 4. It was so fast, I'm tongue-tied. 48.75 from Minnetonka, Grayson Leodahl. Congratulations, Jason. And we make ready now for our final event block of the individual events. They'll swim us a batch of 200 breaststrokes. First up is event 73, the girls 11 and 12, 200-yard breaststroke. Time final. Heat 3. In lane 1, from St. Croix, Lila Arlick. Lane 2, from Hastings, Annette Solly. Lane 3, from Rochester, Alice Barone. Lane 4, from Minnetonka, Rosalind Sen. Lane 5, from Sems, Amelia Kister. Lane 6, from Fox Jets, Gretchen Walker. Lane 7, from Sems, Olive Rouch. And lane 8, from North Star, Dorianne McVeigh. And Lila Arlick in lane 1, and Rosalind Sen in lane 4. Touched pretty much right together. And Lila building a little bit now. .50 to go, still very close, half a second. Lila with a little better split that last 50. And we may have us a little surprise attack out of lane 1 here. And Lila really turning it on. And there's a nice 2:38.54. An 11-second drop for Lila. My goodness. And now let's meet the top 8 seeds in the 200 breaststroke time final. Remember, this is a time final, so Lyra's 38 could fit in here anywhere. In our top heat, swimming in lane 1 from Blackline, Lolo McDonald. In lane 2 from Edina, Isla Wensman. In 3 from St. Croix, Lena Granowski. Lane 4 from Edina, Willa Mosier. Lane 5 from Edina, Jane Brinkman. Lane 6 from Central Minnesota, Olivia Willenbring. Lane 7 from West Express, Harper Topman. And in lane 8 from Rochester, Addie Gilkey. Heat 4. And we've got to do a very quick rewind back to Heat 3. Have to acknowledge that Lila's 2:38 is a zone cut. Not only outside smoke, and a sneaky surprise, but a zone cut. Don't you love when that happens? And Willa and Jane. Willa with a little bit of a lead. Jane and Olivia right together with Lena knocking on the door. And Willa at 156 and 41. Jane 146, splitting 40.8. This could be very tight, very close to what Lila went. And this heat suddenly getting very close. And a 35.8 for Willa. 238, 439s, and a whole flock of zone cuts. Lanes 2 through 7, all with zone cuts. And now on to the boys. 200 breaststroke time final. And we will proceed now with event 74, boys 11 and 12, 200 breaststroke time final. Heat 3. Lane 1, Simon Reichert, Rochester. In 2, Caleb Christensen, Hurricanes. 3, Henrik Maus, Tuna. 4, 5, Sloan Krepelnicki, Hurricanes. Lane 6, Darren Lau, St. Croix. Lane 7, Luke Bell, Edina. And lane 8, Ben Kohler of Riptide. 50 to go and a slight lead for Sloan Kropelnicki. Henrik Maus now moving up. And they turn together with 25 yards to go. All about timing the finish. And Henrik 39.65 and Sloan 5/100ths of a second later. And we are ready now for our final heat of the boys 11 and 12 200 breaststroke time final. Swimming in lane 1 from Hurricanes, Leo Arcilla. In 2 from Edina, Logan Eisenbraun. 3, Tuna's A.J. Enger. In lane 4, going for another championship from Aquajets, Jason Liu. In lane 5 from St. Croix, Jogi Egbers. Lane 6 from Minnetonka, Lars Olchenbruns. Lane 7 from Granite City, Charlie Heidgerken. And in lane 8 from Rochester, Keenan McKim. Heat 4. The zone cut, a 2:34.39, which Jason demolished in with his seat time, 2:21.68 for Jason. Jason having quite a meet. But our number 2 seed, Jogi Egbers of St. Croix, only 11 years old. Jason, 107.3. If he comes back on a 113, that puts him right at 220. Could be a PR. The state record at 213.39. Set way back in 2015 by Hayden Zhang. So we won't see a record, but we may well see a milestone swim under 220. Now going to be more like a 222. But AJ and Jogi racing for that silver medal. And 2:22.22. Second place goes to Jogi by a 10th. The zone cut with 34.39. Oh, AJ, Jason, and Jogi all with zone cuts. Congratulations, guys. Next, we move on to the girls 13-14, 200 breaststroke. B final. In lane 1, Maya Pai, Aquajets. Lane 2, Nora Behrens of Riptide. Lane 3, Caitlin Dolliver, River Falls. Lane 4, Isa Mork, Great Wolf. Lane 5 is her teammate, Brooke Lind. Lane 6, from Riptide, Anna Lee. Lane 7, Paisley Johnson, Aquajets. And lane 8, Nora Valkovich of Hurricanes. The zone cut is at 2:30.09. And all of these swimmers at 1:12 and maybe 1:13 have got a shot. They're going to have to come back, obviously. And we've got a new leader. This is Nora Behrens. And Nora looking good for the 31.66. Unofficially for 9th place. And now, welcome to the blocks, our A finalists. Swimming in lane 1 from Rochester, Quinn Barone. In lane 2 from Red Dragon, Una Nelson. In 3 from North Suburban, Sydney Edwards. Lane 4 from St. Croix, Maddie Mathiasen. In lane 5 from Edina, Ileana Gorski. Lane 6 from Edina, Riley Zastro. In lane 7 from Minnetonka, Lieve Olchenbruns. In lane 8 from Hurricanes, Samantha Lammers. A final. Maddie Mathiasen, a leg on a couple of champion relays and the 100 breaststroke championship. if memory serves. As we mentioned during the B final, the cut is a 30.09. And 6 of our swimmers here in the A final have that already. And 2 more just tenths away. And Maddie 105.69. At the 150, Maddie a 142.3. She is well ahead of her prelim time of 2:23, but maybe just a little bit off of her lifetime PR. And a 19.7 for Maddie. Second will go to Sydney Edwards. Third to Eliana Gorski. And we have a brand new zone cut for Samantha Lammers in lane 8. Congratulations. Now the boys. 13-14 to breast. B final. In lane 1, Lucas Carr, Aquajets. Lane 2, Max Nemergut, Rochester. Lane 3, Max Stokes, Edina. 4, Tucker Case of Riptide. Lane 5, Jacob Yarger, Velocity. Lane 6, Leon Yuan, Minnetonka. Lane 7, Ian Rafe of Tuna. And lane 8, Milo Thadden, Rochester. Jacob Yarger of Velocity, just a teeny bit ahead of Tucker Case of Riptide. Lucas Carr of Aquajets making noise in lane 1, and we've got a 3-man race coming home. Nice swim for Tucker Case of Riptide. And now, welcome to the blocks, our swimmers in the A final. Swimming in lane 1 from St. Croix, Jack McCool. In lane 2 from Rochester, Emerson Lanza. In 3 from Minnetonka, Grayson Liudall. Lane 4 from Rochester, Hudson Brennan. In lane 5 from Lifetime, Liam Peterson. Lane 6 from St. Croix, Everett Sanders. Lane 7 from Riptide, Philip Simring. And in lane 8 from the Minnesota Flyers, Max Devitt. A final. Hudson Brennan got after it this morning and swam a nice 2:12.89. Zone cut is a 2:17.39. And Hudson 32.3, splitting on his way to 100, to the 100. He was a 104 this morning. Hudson has been a 211. And 135, I think we could very well see a sub 210 for Hudson. And a 2:10.71, not quite sub, but a lifetime PR and a terrific swim. And now you may have noticed in event 74, we had an empty lane in heat 3. We had a minor and temporary medical emergency, and right now we're going to have Harrison Gow swim his heat 3 swim. So we're going to call this heat 3A. And swimming in lane 4 from Rochester, Harrison Gow. at a 36.98. And Harrison a 118.7 at the 100. Harrison came in seeded at a 246, our number 9 seed in the event. And you can see he's getting a little help here from his Rochester teammates. And there is a 246.92, right about at his best. So now we will move on to the awards block for the 200-yard breaststroke. I'm going to take a minute to thank those of you tuning in on the live stream. 172 people currently watching the live stream from stations around the world and ships at sea. And now, please welcome to the podium our girls 11 to 12 200-yard breaststroke time final top 8. Finishing in 8th from Medina, Isla Wensman. In 7th from Minnetonka, Rosalind Sen. In 6th, West Express, Harper Totman. In 5th from St. Croix, Lena Granowski. 4th place from St. Croix, Lila Arlick. In 3rd from Central Minnesota, Olivia Willenbring. 2nd is Edina Jane Brinkman. And our 2026 state champion with a winning time of 2:35.83 from Edina Willa Mosier. And congratulations to the 6 new zone cuts among the 8 in our finalists. And now our 8 finalists, or our top 8 finishers rather, in the Boys 11 and 12, 200 breaststroke, time final. Finishing 8th from Hurricanes, Sloan Kropelnicki. In 7th, Tuna's Henrik Maus. In 6th from Minnetonka, Lars Olchenbruns. In 5th from Edina, Logan Eisenbraun. 4th place from Granite City, Charlie Heidgerken. In 3rd from Tuna, AJ Enger. 2nd place goes to St. Croix from clubs, Jogi Egbers. And our 2026 state champion with a winning time of 2:22.22 from Aquajets, Jason Liu. Congratulations, Jason. And 2 new zone cuts for AJ and Jogi. And now coming to the podium, girls 13-14, 200 breaststroke. Finishing in 8th from Rochester, Quinn Barone. In 7th from Hurricanes, Samantha Lammers. 6th from Minnetonka, Liv Olchenbruns. In 5th from Red Dragon, Una Nelson. 4th place from Edina, Riley Zastro. In 3rd from Edina, Eliana Gorski. In 2nd from North Suburban, Sydney Edwards. And our 2026 state champion with a winning time of 2:19.76 from St. Croix, Maddie Mathiasen. 7 zone cuts in this final, 3 of them brand new. Congratulations. And now let's honor our A finalists in the boys 13-14 200 breaststroke. In 8th place from Riptide, Philip Simring. In 7th from St. Croix, Jack McCool. In 6th from the Min Flyers, Max Devitt. In 5th place from Rochester, Emerson Lanza. 4th place from St. Croix, Everett Sanders. 3rd place from Minnetonka, Grayson Leodahl. In 2nd from Lifetime, Liam Peterson. And our 2026 state champion with a nice winning time of 2:10.71 from Rochester, Hudson Brennan. Congratulations to Liam on a new zone cut and to our champion, Hudson. And now, our final 2 heats in each gender and each age group for the 200-yard freestyle relay. Time final. First, the girls 11 and 12 200-yard freestyle relay. Heat 3. Lane 1, Black Line A with Greta, Lolo, Gianna, and Grace. Lane 2, Riptide B with Fiona, Gracie, Addie, and Savannah. In lane 3, Rochester A with Lyric, Stella, Addie, and Holly. In lane 4, Sims A with Amelia, Wing Chi, Athena, and Greta. Lane 5, Hurricanes A with Hadley, Colette, Layla, and Madeline. Lane 6, Fox Jets B with Gretchen, Sophie, Belle, and Lena. Lane 7, St. Croix A with Lena, Lila, Lucy, and Ellie. And coming home, we got us a nice anchor leg from Madeline Kirk of Hurricanes. 26-9 for Madeline. And now Heat 4. In lane 1, West Express A with Aria, Addie, Riley, and Harper. Lane 2, Edina A with Willa, Lucy, Cora, and Adelaide. 3, Riptide A with Aria, Layla, Nicole, and Morgan. Lane 4, our top seed is Minnetonka A with Caitlin, Rosalind, Hazel, and Annie. Lane 5, Fox Jets A with Iona, Svea, Esme, and Catalia. Lane 6, Aqua Jets A with Sabrina, Riley, Lavi, and Josie. Lane 7, Minnetonka B with Elise, McKenna, Naya, and Aspen. And lane 8, Great Wolf A with Taylor, Claire, Aubrey, and Maya. Minnetonka with the body length lead. They will drop anchor with Annie Zeckmeister. Lane 5, Fox Jets running second. The anchor for Fox Jets, Catalia Silva. And Annie, 26-3, 26-7 for Catalia. It's a 144.50 for Minnetonka. Next up is the boys 11 and 12, 200-yard freestyle relay. Heat 3. Lane 1, Rochester B with Harrison, Tristan, Simon, and Jonathan. Lane 2, Riptide A with Joe, Titus, Ben, and Calvin. Lane 3, Sams A with Maxwell, Paxton, Kevin, and Samuel. Lane 4, Tuna A with Frank, TJ, CJ, and AJ. Lane 5, Aquajets B with Noah, Jimmy, Fitz, and Harry. Lane 6, South Metro Storm A with Jace, Miles, Cade, and Sam. Lane 7 is St. Croix B with Brandon, Tantan, Owen, and Darren. Lane 8, Edina B with Austin, Luke, Jack, and Wyatt. Tuna and Aquajets. Going to be real close here. Anchor swimmers in the water together. Anchoring for Tuna, AJ Anger. Harry Zhao for Aquajets. And here they come. And AJ to the wall first with a 148.16 for Tuna. Heat 4. Heat 4 time final. Lane 1, West Express. These are all A teams now. West Express with Archer, Veer, Adam, and Flynn. Lane 2, Fox Jets with Ben, Liam, Reagan, and Luke. Lane 3, St. Croix with Jogi, Jackson, Teo, and William. Lane 4, Aquajets with John, Maddox, Kip, and Jason. Lane 5, Rochester with Rodrigo, Nolan, Keenan, and Connor. Lane 6, Minnetonka with Gabe, Eli, Lars, and Taha. Lane 7, Hurricanes with Eli, Leo, Zach, and Sloan. Lane 8, Edina with Everett, Jojo, Theo, and Logan. And oh boy, we got us a tangle here. Aquajets and Rochester. Connor Zuli of Rochester pulling ahead of Jason Liu. And Rochester 140.89. Aquajets second, St. Croix in third. Next up, we move to the girls 13-14, 200-yard freestyle relay time final. Heat 3. In lane 1, Tuna A with Brynja, Maddie, Sydney, and Sabrina. Lane 2, Aquajets B with Addie, Allie, Lily, and Kylie. Lane 3, Hurricanes A with Caroline, Lauren, Samantha, and Kayla. Lane 4, Minnetonka B with Finley, Bryn, Emma, and Ellen. Lane 5, Sea Devils A with Harper, Anna, Natalie, and Gabby. Lane 6, Riptide B with Catherine, Felicity, Mia, and Kaylin. Lane 7, South Metro Storm A with Lauren, Kate, Ari, and Emma. And in lane 8, Fox Jets A with Brennan, Sarayu, Ava, and Lottie. And running away right now is Minnetonka. This is Emma Becker in the water, and she will touch for Ellen Bergen. Minnetonka on track for maybe a 140, and that time would be as fast as any of the seed times in Heat 4. (141.17) for Minnetonka B, and they set the pace. Heat 4, time final. In lane 1, St. Croix B with McKenna, Charlotte, Maddie, and Ruby. Lane 2, Edina A with Natalie, Riley, Ileana, and Amelia. Lane 3, Minnetonka A with Samantha, Sophia, Mary, and Izzy. Lane 4, Riptide A with Iris, Paige, Nora, and Alice. Lane 5, St. Croix A with Isla, Lillian, Maddie, and Molly. Lane 6, Great Wolf A with Macy, Lilia, Izza, and Ferris. Lane 7, Aquajets A with Emery, Grace, Olivia, and Lilu. And lane 8, North Suburban A with Addie, Harper, Amelia, and Sydney. And this is Riptide ripping it up. Nora Behrens. Maddie Mathiasen closing. And Riptide in the water first, but St. Croix close behind. And it's 4/100ths of a second. Riptide over St. Croix. Third will go to Great Wolf. And now, event 80, the boys 13-14, 200-yard freestyle relay, time final. Heat 4. Lane 1, Edina B with Jax, Max, Tommy, and Shanish. Gianch. Lane 2, Sea Devils A with Ryan, Gavin, Remy, and Crosby. Lane 3, Riptide A with Logan, Chase, Eddie, and Tucker. Lane 4, Rochester B with Emerson, Max, Layton, and Landon. Lane 5, West Express A with Adrian, Truman, Rashawn, and Asher. Lane 6 is Aqua Jets B with Lucas, Regan, Brandon, and Mason. Lane 7, Min Flyers A with Soren, Max, Asher, and Oliver. And lane 8, Minnetonka B with Henry, George, Micah, and Aiden. This is Eddie McGarvey of Riptide. But a hot 24:32 for Min Flyers, Asher Bisek. And a dodgy finish for Riptide. West Express reached in and got a 137.44. Now heat 5. Lane 1, St. Croix A with Jacob, Evan, Colin, and Sam. Lane 2, Aqua Jets A with Joshua, Liam, Wyatt, and Oliver. Lane 3, Edina A. These are all A's with Bennett, Eamon, Oscar, and Augie. Lane 4, Rochester with Elliott, Sander, Lucas, and Hudson. In lane 5, Monticello with Carter, Logan, Matthew, and Parker. Lane 6, Minnetonka with Nico, Grayson, Leon, and Clayton. Lane 7, Fox Jets with Seung, Levi, Sam, and Cooper. And lane 8, Hurricanes with Robert, Galen, Easton, and Colin. And Rochester looking to dominate another 13-14 relay. They will anchor with Hudson Brennan after Lucas Wang splits a 23:68. And Rochester 22:83 for Hudson. Second, Monticello 133.62. And relay swimmers, if you would, make your way to awards ready. We will follow the Freestyle Relay Awards with our high point presentations, both para and individual in each age group and each gender, followed by the team awards. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's please welcome to the podium our top 8 teams in the girls 11 and 12 200 freestyle relay time final. Finishing 8th, the team of Taylor, Claire, Aubrey, and Maya from Great Wolf. In 7th, the team of Elise, McKenna, Naya, and Aspen from Minnetonka B. 6th, we have Aria, Addie, Riley, and Harper from West Express. Lane 5th, we have Willa, Lucy, Cora, and Adelaide from Edina. In 4th, Sabrina, Riley, Lavi, and Josie Aquajets. And in 3rd, Aria, Layla, Nicole, and Morgan from Riptide. In 2nd, the team of Iona, Svea, Esme, and Catalia from Foxjets. And our 2026 state champions with a winning time of 144.50, the team of Caitlin Ludall, Rosalind Sen, Hazel Peterson, and Annie Zeckmeister from Minnetonka. Congratulations, Minnetonka. And now, welcome to the podium, please, the boys 11 and 12, top 8 teams. Finishing 8th, the team of Ben, Liam, Regan, and Luke from Foxjets A. In 7th, the team of Noah, Jimmy, Fitz, and Harry from Aquajets B. In 6th, team of Frank, TJ, CJ, and AJ from Tuna. 5th, team of Gabe, Eli, Lars, and Taha from Minnetonka. In 4th, the team of Archer, Veer, Adam, and Flynn from West Express. In 3rd, we have Jogi, Jackson, Teo, and William from St. Croix. In 2nd, we have John, Maddox, Kip, and Jason from Aquajets. And your 2026 state champions, swimming a 140.89, the team of Rodrigo Sereno, Nolan Mitchell, Keenan McKim, and Connor Zuli of Rochester. Congratulations, Rochester, and your fellow place winners and medalists. And now let's recognize the girls 13-14, top 8 in the free relay. In 8th place, the team of McKenna, Charlotte, Maddie, and Ruby from St. Croix. In 7th, we have Addie, Harper, Amelia, and Sydney from North Suburban. In 6th, the team of Finley, Bryn, Emma, and Ellen, Minnetonka B. In 5th, Samantha, Sophia, Mary, and Izzy of Minnetonka A. In 4th place, the team of Emery, Grace, Olivia, and Lilu from Aquajets. 3rd place, the team of Macy, Lilia, Izza, and Ferris from Great Wolf. In 2nd, the team of Isla, Lillian, Maddie, and Molly from St. Croix. And our 2026 state champions, swimming a 138.16, the team of Iris Pavalny, Paige Turnbow, Nora Behrens, and Alice Gaffke from Riptide. Congratulations, Riptide. I'm not sure what that gesture means, but it sure is cute. Thank you, ladies. And now the boys 13-14, 200-yard freestyle relay top 8 teams. Finishing 8th, the team of Jacob, Evan, Colin, and Sam from St. Croix. Tied for 6th, the team of Soren, Max, Asher, and Oliver of Min Flyers, with the team of Logan, Jace, Eddie, and Tucker from Riptide. In 5th place, we have Adrian, Truman, Roshan, and Asher from West Express. In 4th, the team of Joshua, Liam, Wyatt, and Oliver of Aquajets. In 3rd, the team of Nico, Grayson, Leon, and Clayton from Minnetonka. In 2nd, the team of Carter, Logan, Matthew, and Parker from Monticello. And our 2026 state champions with a winning time of 131.81. The team of Elliott Leisure, Xander Urbanek, Lucas Wang, and Hudson Brennan from Rochester. Congratulations, Rochester, and our top 8 teams. Stick around, folks, for the presentation of the individual high point rankings in both para and able. And then our team totals in all 3 classes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's honor our High Point Para winners. Winners of the High Point Trophy in the girls 11 to 12 Para category with 100 points, 5 championships, and 5 lifetime personal records from Rochester Swim Club, Hayden Finisgard. In the boys Individual para, 11-12 with 140 points. That is 7 individual wins and 7 lifetime personal records from St. Croix Swim Club, Connor Miller. Congratulations, Connor. And now the individual high point winners in girls 11 and 12. In third place from North Suburban with 119 points, Vivian Vale. In second with 124 points from Edina, Willa Mosier. And our 2026 individual high point winner with a total of 134 points from Aquajets, Josie Solt. Congratulations to our 11 and 12 girls high point top 3. And now, the 11 and 12 boys. In third place with 127 points from Rochester, Connor Zuley. And we have a tie for first. Each swimmer with 6 championships and 1 second place from West Express, Archer Haugus, and from Aquajets, Jason Liu. And there they are sharing the podium. What tremendous swims. And now let's move on to the girls 13-14. In third place with 113 and a half points from Aquajets, Lilu Thompson. In second place with 127 points from St. Croix Swim Club, Molly Mahoney. And our 13-14 girls individual high point winner with 137 points, 6 firsts and 1 second from Riptide, Iris Pavalny. Congratulations to Iris, Molly, and Lilu. More great swimming. And as they take advantage of a photo op, here are the totals for the boys, 13-14. In third with 124 points from Tuna, Jackson Wright. In second with 133 points from Rochester, Hudson Brennan. And our individual high point winner in boys 13-14 with a perfect 7 first places and 140 points from Rochester, Elliott Leisure. Congratulations, gentlemen. Great swimming. There's Jackson. And now, here are the team scores. Combined boys and girls in Class A. In third place with 97 points, Lifetime Minnesota. In second place with 151 points, Red Wing. And our Class A state championship team with 198 points, Monticello. Congratulations, Muskies. And now in Class AA, third place with 754 points, Fox Jets. In second with 779 points, Tuna Swim Club. And our team champion in Class AA with 994 points, Great Wolf Swim Team. And a quick photo op for our team champions, Great Wolf. Congratulations. And now the Class AAA. Combined team scores in third place with 1,756.5 points, Aqua Jets. In second place with 1,761.5. That is only 5 points up on third. Second place goes to St. Croix Swim Club. And now your 2026 Class 3A team champions with 1,818 points, Minnetonka Swim Club. Congratulations to Minnetonka, also Great Wolf, and Monticello, our team champions. And one more huge thank you to North Suburban for hosting this great championship, and to our officials who donated so much of their time, to the Crack Aquatic Center staff, and to all of you that support Minnesota Swimming. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will look forward to seeing you down the line as these swimmers grow and progress and learn and get fast here in Minnesota Swimming. Thanks everybody again for joining us. Have a safe trip home and rest well. And we will see you down the road. Thanks everybody so much, and good night. Swimmers, maybe take one more look around underneath the bleachers. Make sure that your area is free of trash. Don't leave anything behind. It either goes home with you or goes into the trash or recycling bins.